You're watching a special presentation of the Seals in 30 on Fox 5 San Diego.
He shoots and he scores!
The San Diego Seals look to build positive momentum coming off a thrilling overtime win in Vancouver.
Could win the game! Merrill, game on his stick, scores!
Wesley Berg entered the week 4th in the league in scoring. But Saskatchewan is also coming off a win after a blowout of New York. And Evan Kirk has come up big in net, allowing fewer than 8 goals per game. It's the Rush and the Seals battling for position in the West Division. Next.
John Schaefer, Doug Locker from Pechanga Arena. Jeremy Thompson and Brandon Cleland. How do you like this matchup this afternoon, Doug?
Well, I think it's a good matchup. I think Cleland's been off to a pretty good start this year, winning over 50% of his draws, and Thompson, one of the league's best.
Well, San Diego won that, but quickly the Rush the other way with Rubish on net, and that's off the shoulder of the goalkeeper, Frank Chiliano.
Man, and I think one of the things that's super important for the Seals is to get off to a good start.
Yes.
Early in the season so far, they've struggled in the first quarter, being outscored 10-4. The Rush, a pretty potent offensive group. A fast start is going to be important for San Diego today.
The Rush, again, upset a year ago. Otherwise, Doug, they were looking for a 4th title in 5 years.
Yeah, remarkable run by that organization.
Chiliano, the low save, and one and done for the Rush. A nice start defensively, and in net from Frank Chiliano.
Yeah, you got to be happy if you're Patrick Merrill and his staff, seeing the start that Chiliano's off to so far this afternoon.
San Diego in Vancouver, back and forth, finding a way, though, with Brody Merrill in overtime to win it, their first win of the season. Again, they're without Austin Stoss. Nice pass inside, and Kirk has been so good, guys. He's allowing less than 8 goals per game.
Really good take by Connor Kiernan. It was just Kirk was better with the save.
There's Thompson. The veteran gets rid of it. There's a play inside, and a first goal of the night belongs to Matt Dinsdale. Seals looking for their first. Nifty shot saved by Kirk. Shot coming there from Sykes.
Sykes with a little modified twister, airborne.
Would have been beautiful if it went. But again, Kirk has been really very good in the first 10 minutes of this one. McIntosh, again, just 2 goals early in the season for the Rush. Nifty 2-man game in the second goal of the night. This one for Ryan Keenan. A good passing early on from Saskatchewan, building this 2-0 lead. Here's Pearson getting around his defender. He's cut off now, doubled, and the ball's loose. And beautiful job defensively.
Yeah, and that's classic Saskatchewan Rush defense. Offensive player turns his back, that double's coming.
Yep. And they forced the turnover, and it feels like early San Diego's had a number of turnovers on their home field in this first quarter. Want to stay within arm's reach early, trailing 2-0. Church trying to get free. Reverses course. Shot, rebound, and a score. Marty Dinsdale's got 2. Looking to get some life into this building on a beautiful Sunday in San Diego, where the temperatures outside are around 65 degrees. There's a shot inside, and again, Kirk makes the save.
Noble denied. Really good 2-man game again. But Kirk up to the task on the Noble shot.
Good news for San Diego is they retain possession and get a new shot clock out of him. Fields from this near side. Now far side for San Diego. Back for Fields. Fields on the shot fake. Now Berg cut off. Berg dumps it inside wide open on Kirk, and there's the first for the Seals, Jeremy Noble.
Classic 2-man game goal by Jeremy Noble. Berg, little flip, 2 guys go to him. Noble's naked, puts it far side on Evan Kirk.
They've had a couple of goals, but no other stoppages. There's a chance in front on Chiliano. That jump shot still loose and in the net for the Rush.
And we're going to want to take a look at this. There was a lot of bodies in the crease. The key is going to be McIntosh, obviously. See him tiptoeing there.
He may have stayed out.
After review, the Saskatchewan player in the back of the crease does not reestablish outside the crease, therefore we have no goal.
That's interesting. So we weren't even looking at that.
Well, they've got to, the player has to reestablish himself outside of the crease. He obviously did not do that in Todd LeBranche's opinion.
Yep.
And San Diego, instead of being down 4-1, it stays at 3-1, which is big.
That'll take the time, under 30 seconds to play in the first. Matthews finds a cutter in front, and the fourth goal is Ben McIntosh.
Side-to-side ball movement, ball goes to the far side and then swings to McIntosh, cutting right to the net, and he goes off the floor limping.
Final seconds winding down without that goalkeeper. 6-on-5 for the Rush. Here we go, in front, one-timer saved by Chiliano, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Saskatchewan leading 4-1 behind excellent goalkeeping from Evan Kirk.
Seals in 30 is brought to you by Knockaround, the official sunglasses of the San Diego Seals. By Manscaped, the best for below-the-waist grooming. Go to manscaped.com and use promo code SEALS20 for 20% off your order. And by Coronado Brewing Company, proud craft beer partner of the San Diego Seals.
We pick up the action in the second quarter. Face-offs even in the first. Neither team had a power play opportunity. The Rush did close that first quarter 6-on-5. It's Buchanan towards the restraining line. In front. On Kirk for the second of the night.
Nice finish by Connor Kiernan, who almost looked like he was running out of room backside, but just managed to stick it by Evan Kirk.
On the far side now. There's a shot on Chiliano. That hits some iron, and the Seals have it. It's Reinhold. He's got a runner out in front, and that shot on Kirk from McIntosh denied. Kirk's been good in close range. Runners the other way, and Cornwall scores. Now knocked back out towards the restraining line.
And I know the Seals bench feels like they're getting bumped off quite a bit. They've been in the referee's ears trying to get those calls, but so far they have not come.
They're relatively clean in terms of stoppages, right? We had that stoppage to look at a goal, but no power plays in this game in 20 minutes. And a goal from the Seals, Connor Fields. Low to low.
Lets it go sidearm low, and it confuses Kirk, I think.
Ball's loose on Berg, got it back. Now Berg having issues with the defender there. Again, far side on Kirk, and Fields single-handedly pulls the Seals within one.
And Connor Fields again changes his angle. That time he goes low to high, got a little bit of separation from Kyle Rubish, and took advantage of it and blasted it by.
Fields for a hat trick in this first half. Has it jarred loose by Rubish. Seals come up with it. Still loose, laying the shot clock. That'll be a violation.
Really great pressure by the Rush. That last sequence, Rubish and Messenger, two guys you don't want to have coming at you, all over Connor Fields. Yeah, the whistle had blown. Pearson obviously, touched the ball, rolled the ball after the official's whistle, and they're going to assess the delay of game penalty on San Diego.
The Rush, 5 of 10 this season on the power play. Again, they were a man up at 6-on-5 to close the first quarter. Not a power play, though. In close, and a quick goal from the Rush. Rush have it. Quickly ahead. That's Cornwall. And another goal from the Rush. It's Ben McIntosh's second. 6-on-5. Buchanan deflected in front. Kirk grabs it, and we'll get the second power play of the afternoon for San Diego. Jeremy Thompson goes off, maybe frustrated after losing that loose ball. Oh, yeah. Very high. 4-on-5. And the Seals have allowed some shorthanded goals this year, 3 of them. Bad pass. It was low. and it's going to be turned over. So final chances now for San Diego, and the Seals will use a timeout, which means they can go 2 men up right here, Doug?
They could elect to go 6-on-4. We'll see what Patrick Merrill decides to do here.
So 17 seconds. I guess the danger of going 6-on-4 is you wait. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go too quick, have the Rush get it, and then have the open net. If you're 5-on-4 here, you can go, and if you get a rebound, you can keep going. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So we'll see what they do. Final 17 seconds of the half, a half that the Rush have led throughout in. They've led by as many as 3. Their lead right now is 3.
Well, this is a big moment right now in the game for San Diego to be able to get into the locker room within 2 goals, feeling good about yourself coming off the floor at halftime.
Oh, yeah, you'd feel great. If you get to the break trailing by 2, and I think the Rush would feel great if they get there with a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, so they're going to elect to play this 5-on-4.
Which I think makes sense. I think you could go quick here, try to get a shot in the first 5 or 10 seconds, then maybe try to get a rebound in the second shot if you don't score.
So Berg will start with the ball. 17 seconds on the clock, and a big moment here at Pechanga.
All right, so Berg, as you said, on the restart. We are inside 15 seconds now. San Diego setting up. Final seconds. Berg behind his back. Buchanan in front, and the shot is up and good for Kiernan. He stayed out with that dive shot, it looked like, in the final seconds on the power play.
Down from Buchanan. Fake low, kind of wrapped it around him.
Yeah, big goal following the Thompson penalty, and we've reached the intermission with San Diego trailing Saskatchewan 7-5. We pick up the action in the third quarter. This is Fields, who is a goal shy of a hat trick, but he's knocked over there. Good defense by Fields.
And you could see it there. Fields kind of stopped, and Dilks just took it away from him. Just shoved him to the ground, took the ball away, and we're going the other way.
The Rush have played well defensively here today. Marty Dinsdale's got a couple of goals in front. That's wide of the net from Austin Murphy. Kept alive, though, by Dinsdale. In front. Fake, and then a save from Chiliano.
Yeah, the fake just froze Garrett McIntosh. Really created a great opportunity for the Rush, but Chiliano makes the save. And Chiliano with a really good first half, 30 saves in that half.
Facing all those shots, 37 of them. One-timers, and a strike from Wesley Berg.
Just an alley-oop pass from Zach Greer, and Berg slams it home.
It felt like the first goal of the third quarter would be important for San Diego. Now they're right back in it, trailing by 1. Looking for a stop. Dinsdale right to the body of Chiliano. Long outlet. Seals as they hurry with Merrill. The winner last week, and that's off the post.
Good take by Brody Merrill.
Still loose. Rush have it. On the run out, Corbeil. Uncontested scores.
Corbeil's just so dangerous in transition, and you see there why. Good loose ball, runs the floor, good speed, great athleticism, puts it by Chiliano.
Outside of the net is Greer doubled. Greer fires it on the body of Kurt. Greer fighting for the loose ball. It's still loose, and a push in the back against the Rush. What a job by Greer.
Great job by Zach Greer to really get that. Oh, and a great quick restart. Pearson with the shot, just missed the net.
Now the Rush with numbers the other way on Chiliano, and he answers the call.
Big save by Frankie there. McIntosh flying off the bench.
Especially on Matthews. So 8-6, the Rush lead with possession in Austin Murphy. And an answer from Jeff Shatler outside. The cutter off the feed from Murphy, and the lead like that is back to 3.
And a 2-goal run all of a sudden for Saskatchewan.
Seems like all afternoon long, the Rush have answered when the Seals have gotten close. And they have again. They lead by 3. It matches their largest lead. Behind the back, pass inside. Chiliano keeps it out like a snowman.
Great 2-man game and a huge save by Chiliano.
9-6 Saskatchewan, and an afternoon for Jeremy Thompson where he's reached another plateau, hasn't he, Doug?
Yeah, Jeremy Thompson coming into this game needed 6 loose balls to become the 13th player in NLL history to reach 1,300 in his career. Fantastic career achievement for Jeremy Thompson.
As the Rush have extended their lead to 4 for the first time today on the goal from Matthews. Little two-man game. Buchanan dumps it off. Swung for Fields. Inside one-timer. Kirk makes a good save. Sliding to his right. Saskatchewan player's going to go off here, Doug.
Seals are going to go to the much-needed power play to see if they can kind of stop the momentum here.
Second time Thompson's been in the box today. Had the roughing penalty earlier. Held stick here. And a new goalkeeper for San Diego. So Shiliano, we've seen this a couple of times this year at home, Doug.
Yeah, Nick Damude coming in for San Diego. 43 minutes on the season. 9.75 goals against average. Has played well in the times that he has come in relief of Shiliano.
Former 4th rounder of Rochester in net right now for the Seals. And a bouncer from Berg, and the Seals pull to within 3.
Big power play goal on the bouncer by Wesley Berg. Gets this thing back to a 3-goal game.
Rush get it back. 5 minutes or so to play in the third. Rush scored the first 3, have led by as many as 4. And now the Rush are going to go on a power play. Goalkeeper comes down. We'll get a stoppage here with 4:53 to play. Well, Doug, this will be an important one for San Diego to try to kill off.
Yeah, this is a big moment. Down 3, late in the third, trying to fight back into it. You don't want to go down by 4.
Trailed by 4 earlier here in the third quarter. Quick passing up high. And that time going post to post, they strike to stretch the lead.
And Ben McIntosh, the goal scorer.
Remember, the Seals got that late goal in the second to pull to within 2. They could use a late goal here, even strength. Using a hard pick. Fields goes underneath, but he's double, dumps it off. And the Seals do strike late with Kyle Buchanan.
What a fantastic feed by Connor Fields. Just floating the ball to Buchanan, who is backside and puts it by Kirk.
Jarred loose on that far side. And the Seals come up with it here late. Stick goes flying. The Rush have it. They will not get a shot off, and that'll do it for an entertaining third. So 11-8, the Seals have scored late in quarters each of the last 2. Kyle Buchanan has San Diego within 3.
Seals in 30 is brought to you by Wood Ranch. Make Wood Ranch in Mission Valley your Seals pregame spot. And by Wheelhouse Credit Union, the official credit union of the San Diego Seals.
4 minutes have gone by here in the fourth quarter without a goal. And Damude, it's right by the goal line and poked in, but they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, that was like a time warp there. Just kind of hung.
Forever, right? Here's another look at it. Look at that. Just hovering near the goal line. Fortunately, it wasn't kicked in. And now player down in the offensive zone for the Rush. That's Jeff Cornwall. It's going to hobble off. So this is big right here, Doug, because you've got 2 minutes. You trail by 3.
Last power play, they scored within a matter of seconds, and that's kind of their MO.
The Rush lead 11-8, and I'm here with offensive coordinator Josh Sanderson. Now I have to ask you, we've been down 3 before in the first quarter. How do you come back?
Well, we got to chip away, and we're running out of time. So we're trying to get out of this kill. Obviously not. Now we're a bit more urgent to, get on a little roll here and try to get it to overtime.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Well, that was gorgeous there for McIntosh. He's got 4 now behind the net, wrapping it around the net. and beating the goalkeeper to make it 12-8.
Yeah, just a beautiful finish by Ben McIntosh. You see the ball just gets fed back behind the net, and the Rush run it to perfection. McIntosh with the dunk, and we're back to a 4-goal lead for Saskatchewan.
Seals, if they don't overcome this, would fall to 1-4 on the season. Now again, you're going to play an 18-game regular season, so there's a lot of lacrosse in front of us, regardless of what happens over the next 7 minutes and 15 seconds. There's Greer from outside, and Kirk smothers that one. Next weekend, the NLL Game of the Week moves to Buffalo. Josh Byrne and the Bandits host Tom Schreiber and the Rock in a North Division matchup. Catch all the action at 6:30 Eastern on BR Live, Twitter, and Facebook. So the Seals have not scored here in the fourth. Berg shedding a defender, looking for a cutter, and that's scooped wide of Kirk. Good creative idea from San Diego. Pearson all the way outside. Kirk is able to hold that one out. So at some point, the clock will become an issue, maybe inside 5 minutes. Kirk has made 40 saves, by the way, tonight. Last crack for the Seals. Goalkeeper comes out, so it'll be even strength, essentially 5-on-5, because Saskatchewan's on a power play. Can they get one in the final seconds? Fields outside. In front, and a goal in the final second of the night for San Diego. Noble, number 2. That'll be your final score, though.
Yeah, really nice feed from Connor Kiernan to Noble, going hard to the net. Despite the score, good signs there, good chemistry between the two of these two guys. Noble with the nice catch and finish.
It was. So 12-9, they do score on the shorthanded, on the penalty kill. Inside of 1 second. Again, semantics here in the face-off. The final score will be Saskatchewan 12 and San Diego 9 for Noble, his second goal. It comes with under a second to play. That'll do it. Saskatchewan takes the first regular season meeting between these two teams. Beats San Diego here in Pechanga 12-9.